Okay students, we are discussing the impact of power looms now. How these introduction and the initiation of the power looms were affected on the lives of the people, mainly would depend on the hand looms. So total handloom workers became as a jobless and unemployment problems became here, and they all started revolting against the government just to decrease these power looms, and increase of the production is one of the way. Because of this increase of production is also should be increased. Why? Because increase of the population is increasing drastically, that's why production also should increase. That is okay, but what about the willing or the providing of the employment for the workers? Because 4 to 5 workers in a family depend upon the handloom. So like that, if 100 families are there, means each family 5 members, one family 5 members. So for example, 100 families are depending upon the only handlooms, that means 500 unemployees, 500 people will become as unemployed. That is a like this. So this is the continuously increasing. So problems arising, production is increasing here. So all they were employed. Again these unemployees, all they were just changed and replaced with the power looms. All those workers got jobs or work in power looms. So 60 lakh people employed in the power looms. So all the sheds, handloom sheds were changed and just like factories, changed into factories with the power looms. Many workers for packing, that is dyeing, for threading, packing of threadings. Because before that handloom workers, they have to first they have to depend for the thread. This threads is weaving another village and another place. They have to get the thread, then they have to start weaving of the cloth. But here when the power looms came, no need of waiting for anybody. The threading, everything will be done on one machine at the same time. That's why the 60 lakh people were employed in these power looms. And initially there was 40,000 power looms, but now it is 5 lakhs power looms. See how would the number be double, triple increased, and 23 lakh power looms in India. But most of the power looms laws in the Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, Gujarat. Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra and Gujarat, major number of the power looms, that is 50,000 workers power looms there in Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. So how this is a graph? See, production of the cloths in 1988 to 89, 2010 to 11. See how the production of the cloth been increased on the power looms. Means the demand and production is also be more on the power looms by using the power. See in 1988 to 89, 55% of cloths made on power looms. 55% of cloths made on power looms. Only 20% of the cloths on mills. So what are these mills again? Mills which are only they prepare the cloths, mills, and 25% of handlooms. 25% of handloom, just cloth weaving on the handlooms. So 55% power looms, 20% mills, and 25% of handlooms. And 2010 to 11, that is 21% of mills. Means here the mills just mean 1% increased. Coming to handloom, decreased 25% to 16%. See, that is 9% being decreased. So decreased 25% to 16% of the handlooms, and 63% of power looms here increased. Here 55%. Coming to 2010 and 11. 63% power looms, means 55 to 63, lot of increase of the power looms emerged here 2010 to 11. Coming to decline of handlooms, if you see, these are very important for the information skills, because they may give this graph and discuss about it, or just write about it, or information about it, and give your own idea, write about your views. So by comparison we can do this. So what is the decline of handlooms? Decline of handlooms, see, by the, this is a pie graph, this is a bar graph. If we take decline of handlooms, so this is the handlooms and power looms. By seeing this graph we can understand there is no demand for the handlooms, lot of demand for the power looms, because the graph is hiked with the lot of increase in production. So here the labor productivity also. Labor productivity in handlooms, giving employment. Labor productivity means what? These all production done by the labor, increase of the labor productivity, all production done by the means lot of employment also there in handloom, I mean power looms. So here all the handloom workers turned to the power looms, are working in, those who are working in mills, those who are working in working as handloom workers, just employed into power loom. And here see, that is in first initially 877 labors, and that is working in handloom, and 5896 workers are working in power looms. This is a graph of the handlooms and power looms. And next see, the impact of power looms is completed. Now decline of the handlooms. Decline of handlooms means here the, see initially that is in 1988 the handlooms were more, but coming to completely it was declined 2009 to 10, that is a 2009 to 10 complete decline of the handlooms, completely decreased, and especially that is in some of the states, Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, in TS and AP, Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, the decreased to 5,29,000 to change in handloom units to, that is 1988. In 1988 5,29,000 units was there, but coming to 2009 there were 1,24,900 units. So these are all the working units among the change number of handloom units, number of handloom units in Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. So number of handloom units 1988 5,29,000, 2009 1,24,900. See how much it is decreased now. So completely demand for the handloom units also decreased, and only some states, that is Punjab you take, in Punjab that is in 1988 22,000 of handloom units were there, coming to 2009 only 300. See, it is the least state drastically decreased, 300 units were remained coming to 2009 Punjab. So here the some of the states completely decreased, some of the states more, but in Karnataka 1,03,000 to 40,500. So least that is only Punjab 22,000 to 300. That is a lot of decrease, and most of the laborers who depend on this handloom also changed their working of job to the power loom. And next we learn technological changes in service sector in next part.